Hi YouTube, my name is Vanessa Williams and I am so excited to finally be opening this channel. Never in a, my life did I think that I would be opening a channel to just I'm opening this channel to share my thoughts, my testimony. This will basically be a Christian vlog. I'm a mom of two, a girl and a boy, 7-year-old girl and a 5-year-old boy. I wanted to let you know that I'm so I gave my life to Jesus Christ at 9 years old. Now that I think about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was really young, but I did know who Jesus was. So it wasn't so like, oh, I'm just giving my life. After me giving my life to Jesus, my life changed for the better. Of course, I'm not saying that being a Christian is easy. By no means is it easy. I definitely lost my path many times. Many times I would do the wrong things in my teenage life, hence how I got pregnant. But Jesus Christ is a forgiver, and that's the best thing that I love about him. He forgave me for all my sins, and he still is forgiving me for all my sins. I don't make sins on purpose, but things happen, and that's what's great about him, knowing that he is there to forgive you, and he can do that for you too, brother or sister. I started YouTube because I wanted to share my story, and if anyone needed any advice on anything or any, just to comment that I'm here. My personal relationship with the Lord kickstarted has been an overdrive for the past 2 to 3 years, but this year 2017 was when I realized my faith was being tested. I have been in 4 different jobs in the past year, and it hasn't been even a full year. Oh my gosh, this has been the craziest for me. I left my first job. I wasn't feeling comfortable. The second job that I took, it was so far away. I was driving so many miles. I was so exhausted. Driving in the winter, it was 25 miles. And for me, that is a lot. I wasn't accepted. My boss would ignore me. And every time I would go into work, I'd be like, okay, God, you placed me here for a reason. What was it? It was a hospital job. And God revealed to me, I may be in this uncomfortable place, but it's to teach me, hey, stop praying just about yourself. Stop praying just for God to get you out of this uncomfortableness. I want you to pray for everyone else. There are patients coming in who have cancer, who have to get surgery. They're worrying, who have to get MRIs on their body to see what is it that they have. Stop focusing on yourself. And that was the lesson that I learned in this 25-mile job. So when God revealed that to me, I said, okay, God, I will forgive me for not praying enough for others. So I said, help me to endure this time of waiting. Yes, I was going on interviews. Yes, I was applying to jobs. But God was telling me to wait. Don't move yet. I'm not done. Your task here is not done. Many times I wanted to give up. Many times I was questioning whether I would ever leave. The opportunity arose where I had a job interview for another place, and this one was a hotel. And it was a big position. Initially, when I had the interview, and when they told me that the schedule was, it was weekdays with weekends included, I was like, okay, I can do that. And then on the phone and in the in-person interview, she said, well, you have to work on Sundays. I said, when I came home from that interview, I told God when I was driving, God, I don't want anything that's going to keep me away from going to church and praising you, Lord. No, by no means. I praise God at anywhere, everywhere, and he just deserves the glory and the praise. But I also love going to Sunday church. It makes me feel better as a person. There's nothing like hearing the word of God from a church and just experiencing that. It's amazing. So guess what? I got the job. I got the job that I didn't want. I wanted, but I didn't because of I would have to work on Sundays. I took it because in the past, when I was in a job, I should have said this in the beginning. The first time I was in a job for 3 years, and there was many opportunities for me to leave this job that I was trying to leave so bad, but I was just unable to. I wasn't able. I didn't have the courage or the strength or the faith to know, oh my gosh, it's really time. I got 3 job offers the year in 2015. I got like so many job offers thrown at me, and I didn't take the first job offer. When I didn't take the first job offer, it was like God put me in a timeout, and I didn't get another job offer till another 2 to 3 months. It was torture for me. The job disrespected me. I just kept on praying, but it was nothing but disrespect. So now fast forward to this year, when I got the hotel job calling me saying, do you want to work? Do you want to be hired? I said, oh my gosh, God, this is my way out. But Lord, it keeps me away from you on Sundays. God said, and he reminded me, do you remember when I gave you that job last year and you didn't take it? I said, yes. He said, go. Listen to me. When I give you something, go. So what did I do? I accepted the offer. I was so happy to finally leave this hospital that has been killing me. Now, I'm starting a new job where I'm not liked. When they were training me, they were getting frustrated because they weren't training me. They were wondering why I wasn't understanding, but they knew I had no hotel experience. And in the training they told me, oh, we'll start putting you on Sundays in about a month after you know how to do the job. Oh my gosh. So on my 7th day of training, I just randomly went to walk over to look at my schedule, and guess what I saw? I am scheduled to work for the same weekend, and I was like, God, I'm not ready. I'm not trained correctly. They get upset when I ask questions. It was this job put me in so much misery, even though I was a beginner. I didn't know. I fell down to my knees when I saw that they put me on Sunday to work after them telling me I had three more weeks until I was on a Sunday shift. So when they told me that I was on a Sunday shift, I said, okay, I have 3 weeks to get out. 3 weeks to apply to jobs, see if I can get an interview right after my shift for another job. Nothing happened. No interviews. Nothing. Only phone interviews. But they weren't looking for interviews right then and there. They wanted to schedule an interview for 3 to 4 weeks away. And I was like, oh no, God. Oh no. I need something now. So God whispered to me, do you trust me? In the midst of your sadness, do you think that I am not the same God who can take you out of this hospital, out of where you are in discomfort? Do you think that I am not the same God that can come and save you? Was a voice that was whispered to me on Sunday service. I ended up quitting this job with not having a job in the backup. So much happened. So much. It was time to... It was definitely a do you trust me? And when I decided to quit this hotel job because I knew it wasn't a right fit for me, even though I was there for less than a month, all I kept hearing was, do you trust me? His voice. Father. Brothers and sisters, Jesus is real. Put your trust in him because he cares for you. Cast your cares on him. I went applying to jobs, and every time I would apply to a job, I would get down on my knees, open up the Bible, anything that he would want me to read, and ask him what he would want me to read. In Psalms 142, verse 1 through 7, I cry aloud to the Lord. I lift up my voice to the Lord for mercy. I pour out before him my complaint. Before him I tell my trouble. When my spirit grows faint within me, it is you who watch over my way. In the path where I walk, people have hidden a snare for me. Look and see, there is no one at my right hand. No one is concerned for me. I have no refuge. No one cares for my life. For me. For my life. I cry to you, Lord. I say, you are my refuge, my portion in the land of the living. Listen to my cry, for I am in desperate need. Rescue me from those who pursue me, for they are too strong for me. Set me free from my prison, that I may praise your name. Then the righteous will gather about me because of your goodness to me. That was the verse that kept coming. The scripture that kept coming to me. So it was 9 days after. Oh, this is what I did. I saw, I can't remember who I heard it from, but I heard someone say, oh, I'm gonna fast until the Lord gives me a blessing. So I said, okay, I'm gonna fast until I get a job. I'm gonna fast for 6 days. Okay. I gave my breakfast to God every morning for 6 days. And on that 6th day, guess what happened? I got a job interview and they wanted me to come in as soon as possible. I said, okay, let me extend my fasting, because God knows my financial circumstances and what I need just in my life in general. And I went to this interview. So now this is, fast forward, this is now 9 days fasting. Okay. The interview went great, okay? I fasted some more. I got a call. They want to hire me. So what I've learned is trust in God, and He is so faithful as long as we are just trying our best to do our Christian walk with Him. As long as we are following His ways, He is faithful. Fast, brothers and sisters, give something to the Lord. I gave so many things that I was like, okay, because you did this, I'm gonna give worldly music to you, social media to you. I'm gonna change how I am and try to do my best in being the best Vanessa that I can be, but I need your help, Father. Jesus Christ, He is amazing. So basically that is all that I wanted to say. It isn't easy. This Christian walk is not easy, brothers and sisters, but it is so worth it, knowing that He is there. Be expecting to see a lot more of me and my vlogs. I hope that you enjoyed this. Until next time, God bless you all.